Am I the only one seeing this, Oos? NXT's mutiny out here making moves, pulling everyone to their side while people watch the uprising from the sidelines. Even Triple H and the board are low-key cheering for them.
You don't have to remind me. I saw it firsthand at the draft, remember? It should be all hands on deck.
Yeet. We need more people doing stuff like taking those Unity titles off them.
Thanks. It might have been a small victory, but every little bit helps. If we can keep chipping away, eventually they'll topple.
For real. Anything to slow their momentum down. It was starting to feel like they could do whatever they wanted. Reminds me of when the Bloodline first started. We had that edge. And nobody was cool like us.
But we've seen that all play out before, right? Starts out hot, but a lot of folks are gonna get left out once they get what they want, you know?
Seen it, felt it. When you're useful, you get used. When you're not, well, like you said, we've seen how that plays out.
It's impressive the way Mutiny's able to manipulate people. They've got a knack for pulling strings and making the bad guy look cool. But that's something we could work with. Use their own game to play them.
You got something cooking.
You said it yourself. People are joining up because Mutiny is cool. It's got an edge that makes standard corporate WWE look basic.
We can't compete with that smoke.
Not unless I show them some fire, Oos.
So you do have a plan. Yeet.
Yep. And I'm kicking it off later tonight. You're gonna love this one, Jay.
Can't wait, Oos.
And his opponent, representing American-made from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 202 pounds, Chad Gable!
I'm sure I'm not the only one still distracted by that NWO shirt. It's tough to focus on the match with that hanging in the air. But just try being a professional, Saxton. It's a show. Besides, I'm sure we'll get an explanation when the time's right.
Well, I'm also sure Chad Gable isn't worrying about his opponent's wardrobe. He looks poised to prove that skills, not shirts, win matches.
Oh, not everyone can do that. This could do it. Oh, my, how in the world did he kick out of that? He's far from finished. Ooh. Kick right to the midsection. His adrenaline is pumping right now.
And here we go, returning to the ring. Double leg takedown.
Stop! Standing shooting star press, incredible!
Chad getting challenged there.
What a counter! We're seeing one response after another. Neither superstar gaining a foothold.
Hurricanrana, ay Dios mío. Can Gable withstand much more of this?
You gotta wonder, what does this do to Gable's confidence?
Taken down by the neck. Finds a counter for Gable. Ooh!
Elusiveness from Gable.
Oh, what a kick to the face.
Oh my God!
Boom! Good defense from him.
To the top rope into the cutter. Amazing.
He is locked in and has his opponent dead to over the top rope. So precise with the super kick.
And here he is, heading back into the ring.
He's got that look in his eye. It's go time.
Here we go again. He made his point. Concentrate on the match instead of everything outside of it.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy. Look at this. Flips into a cutter. Holy moly. Gable is completely out of it.
2. And that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner, Cameron Danger.
An impressive victory, and maybe with the win under his belt, we can get some clarity about his attire.
I hope so, Corey. With all the chaos Mutiny is causing these days, the last thing we need is ambiguity. I have a feeling this is more than just a random shirt.
Incredible performance out there tonight, but I think there's one question on everyone's mind. Why the NWO shirt?
Look, we all know that WWE is at a turning point. There's a civil war brewing, and it's largely because WWE has become stale, predictable, formulaic. We need to evolve.
So you're saying that you're joining Mutiny?
No. Mutiny is chaos for the sake of chaos. And just like so many times in history, the real fighters are going to get pushed aside once the leaders get what they want. Anyone who thinks they could trust Bailey and KO to protect their best interests is an idiot. So here's my message to all the superstars on both sides and everywhere in between. It's time for a new direction. We need to embrace our past to forge our future. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. The NWO wasn't about politics. It was about power and domination. So anyone who wants to stop playing the game and wants to run it, join me in my NWO movement.
That is a powerful call to arms, but as the former #1 draft pick, some might say you're as establishment as it gets. How do you reconcile that with calling for this new direction?
Being the #1 pick gives me a platform. My position lets me bridge the gap between the establishment and the rebels. I'm not here to tear down. I'm here to build better. So stand with me and take the third path. Not mutiny, not the WWE establishment, but a movement built on real power. I'm calling for a new era. Not just to challenge mutiny, but to redefine this business as it should be through dominance and brute force. Welcome to the New World Order.
So, do you want to tell me what the hell you're thinking? Bringing back the NWO?
Relax. Let me explain.
You'd better explain. I made you the #1 draft pick because I trusted you to be a cornerstone for WWE, not spearhead a whole new rebellion.
It's not another rebellion. This NWO stuff is just a way to stir up some trouble within Mutiny. It's a play. I just need people to believe it's real. And that's obviously working.
That is a pretty good idea, actually. but I really wish you'd run the stuff past me first.
I would have had I known you'd get this upset. Trust me, Pierce, I'm Team WWE. I'm going to shake NXT up from the inside and give us the upper hand. Just let this play out.
Okay, I'll give you some rope. Just be smart.
I always am. That's why it's working.
And here's the man reviving the NWO in more ways than one. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Green Bay, Wisconsin, weighing in at 187 pounds, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, Cameron
He's not just emulating the New World Order, he's declaring war on Mutiny with Joe Coffey and Shotzi by his side. All proudly NWO.
Any enemy of Mutiny is a friend of mine, Corey, and he is clearly rallying powerful allies.
Battle lines are drawn as the new NWO faces Mutiny right now.
The dogs are barking loud
And
tonight.
his opponent from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, Braun Breaker.
This isn't just another match. The newly formed NWO needs to show they can stand up to Mutiny's challenge.
Exactly, Corey. And with Mutiny members like Joe Coffey and Shotzi now donning NWO colors, this fight isn't just pivotal, it's personal.
And our personal feelings aside, I'm sure Mutiny wants to squash this new faction before they...
And now here's the cover.
Hold it, reverses it, shoulders down.
He forces a break before the count of two.
I can't believe the ref didn't get two here.
Gaining some more control here, pushing their opponent to the corner.
Boom! Big kick to the side of the face. Ooh, he fends that off.
Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate.
Belly-to-belly suplex.
Oh, predicted what was coming. Oh, this is some strength. Military press.
Power slam.
I do not see this match going on much longer with too many more moves like that from them.
You have got to be in elite physical condition to pull off something like that.
Rope step, corkscrew plancha. Throwing all caution to the wind and leaping to the outside.
hoisted up high here.
My goodness!
And then look at that! And that was a successful bit of offense with that maneuver.
It is his time to take care of business. Could really use a sense of urgency right now when it comes to getting back in the ring. The count!
He's looking to go high risk from the top rope.
Look out!
Off the mark with that one.
Vicious right forearm.
And he saw that coming from Braun.
Going head to head, putting each other to the test. Slugging away with everything they've got. Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this. Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now.
What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what.
Nicely done, snap suplex, so quick.
Incredible agility. He's absorbing a lot of damage here.
Been holding strong thus far. Looking to finish it off. Bomb!
And Braun's having trouble managing this onslaught.
Look out. It's on now. Ooh.
Neither competitor is backing down.
It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here. Oh, man, the shot's raining down. One after another. Ending this test of wills with a big exclamation point. This superstar looking to mount a comeback, and here we go. Reversal into the corner. Out of the way just in time, and a kick. Over the top rope. Incredible lariat. Braun with a cause for concern.
And going for the pin.
The official not seeing him removing the turnbuckle back. Keep your voice down. Breaker defiantly getting his shoulder up in time.
Listen, that should have ended things. And look at his face. At this point, you have to believe he's losing some faith in himself. Springboard! Shooting star!
Went straight to the outside and landed right on the target. A textbook example of high risk, high reward right there. Braun avoids the attack. Wow, breathtaking standing shooting star.
And now thrown back into the ring. He's really pushing the limit here, getting close to a countout. Oh! Wow. Breaker can't seem to get it.
Measuring their opponent. Looking to pick them. Now take your head clean off. He created a huge opportunity here.
Here's the pin. Finally, monumental victory.
Here is your winner, Cameron Danger.
After that victory, it seems clear this new NWO is poised to be a major player in the fight against Mutiny.
Absolutely, Cole. They're taking over. The New World Order is here, and they're not just here to participate. They're here to dominate.
NWO for life, baby. And boss, before you say anything, you should know I'm already putting together a crew to help the Black and White take out Mutiny and the rest of the WWE. So far, it's me, and that's it. But you gotta start somewhere.
Right, look, just slow down.
I can't slow down. I'm all in. SmackDown is gonna get smacked. Raw is gonna get cooked. They won't even be able to call it Raw anymore. They'll have to call it Extra Well Done, even though it won't be well done at all when we're through with them. NWO!
Quiet, Truth. Listen, this whole NWO thing, it's complicated.
No, it's not. That's the beauty of it. I don't know if you've noticed, but there are a lot of superstars here who are 3 corners short of a squared circle. If you get my drift, they're very easily fooled. That's why we need this. It's totally real, and it's awesome. Watch. NWO sneak attack. That felt amazing. Now everyone knows the NWO is back.
It's not. Truth, you need to listen to me.
Good idea. You be the boss, and I'll be the enforcer, and go find some more WWE superstars to beat up under the banner of the NWO.
No, don't do that.
Okay. Then you be the boss, and I'll be the idea man. Here's my first one. NWO pay-per-view. Location? The moon. All we need is a rocket. How hard do you think it'll be to take over NASA?
Listen to the words I am saying. This whole NWO thing is fake. I made it up. I'm just trying to destabilize Mutiny, that's all.
It's not real? It feels real to me.
It's not, though.
Okay, I understand. It's not real, because we still need to dream it into reality. And we will, because it's out with the old and in with the new world order. You are inspiring.
And you are exhausting.
I thought you said you had this under control.
I do. It's just our truth that's the problem. And then I had to back him up or it would have blown my cover.
Well, we wouldn't want that. It'd be a real shame if I only had one massive insurrection to deal with. Now I'm losing superstars to two factions.
I can't help it if I'm so convincing people from both sides are jumping. There's always collateral damage, but at the end of the day, it's working. That's what's important.
You need to end it. Now.
How about I end it next week? We've got some momentum, and I might have already paid for some things to make this NWO movement seem legit, including a non-refundable deposit on an arena, throwback set and all.
Fine. But only because Orton and Gunther are looking for payback. And Mutiny too. So at whatever NWO show you're apparently putting on, you're gonna host an inter-brand fatal four-way. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and your fake New World Order.
It'll be a night to remember.
Just make sure when it's over, your NWO is forgotten.
And here's the NWO contingent, hoping for a too sweet victory. The following is a fatal four-way Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring, Cameron Danger, R-Truth, Maxine Dupree, and Axiom.
The NWO is headed toward the ring, and you can feel the intensity. They're clearly here to make a statement.
Right, Saxton. They're here to show that the New World Order isn't just a blast from the past. It's a powerhouse shaping the future.
Four factions, one ring, high stakes. This fatal four-way is about to go off.
Simply one of the best to ever do it.
And his opponents, first from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
The Ring General making his imposing march to the ring.
A man with technical expertise that dissects the human body.
Representing Imperium from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 250 pounds, Gunther!
Here comes Finn Balor.
A man who has competed and succeeded at the highest level all over the world.
And representing the Judgment Day from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor!
Each of these four has something to prove at tonight's special sold-out event after NWO's bold return set this whole powder keg off.
Right, Saxton, they came out swinging, but the ripples from that strike have put everyone on edge. Now it's about who can assert their dominance in this chaos on NWO's temporary home turf.
And with tensions this high, each superstar in the ring is not only fighting for victory, but also fighting to redefine the future of WWE.
Getting out of harm's way.
There it is. He could end it here.
And he kicks out at two.
He got close there. It could be do or die time. Orton launches his opponent with an exploder. Hooked up.
Balor not exactly looking like the best version of himself for that one.
Enziguri.
A club with the right forearm. This is a situation you want to avoid.
Can't prepare your face for that.
He fails to connect.
That maneuver goes to show you how much speed kills.
And right into the pin. Uh-oh. And meanwhile, Finn Balor
unpacks a well-placed punch.
Tonga bomb. Big boot. Vicious.
He catches Gunther with a big counter.
Don't do it. Randy Orton's just daring his opponent to take their best shot. He's getting pumped up. He's really in this now.
Balor retaliates. And targeting the leg there. Shoulders down, this could be it. And he saves the match. Oh, nice. Schoolboy from behind.
Cover.
Pin attempt broken up.
Vicious right forearm. Great way to break down your opponent. Real European uppercut.
That move appears to have rocked Finn Balor.
Yeah, with fatal four-ways, you have damage coming from every direction.
This might be it.
Yeah, no, he doesn't get the three.
Both competitors digging deep into their well to keep this match going.
Trying to target the back of the neck here. What a shot. Timed his defense perfectly.
Ooh, just bouncing off the turnbuckle. Carried in a jeopardizing position here.
Over the top rope into a lariat.
It's over. Gunther is done. Running Hurricanrana.
Pin, shoulders down.
Forces the shoulder up after two.
And you got to think he's just one final blow away from not kicking out next time.
And now he's back into the ring.
Snap suplex. Very effective.
Mounting their downed opponent series of blows.
Stop! Being carried around now. Big time escape right there.
Wicked kick to the face.
Caught in a bad spot.
Well-placed elbows, looking to escape. Boom! Running Hurricane Rana.
Fantastic. But now we see Balor. Punch straight to the face, staves off the attack. Just like that, sent out of the ring.
Look at Orton here.
Sleeper suplex. Saw it coming.
Over the top rope.
Gunther could be out. Stops the pin.
He almost had him.
Just burying their opponent with that trash can.
Lands an elbow. Running Hurricane Rana.
Finds the roll up. Shoulder up even before the 1 count.
How on earth could he not keep him down for even 1 at this point?
Gunther's got the shoulders down for the win.
Ending the 3 count.
And meanwhile, the Viper.
Oh, gets out of that by using the jawbreaker.
Vicious right forearm. Drop kick from behind. With authority.
Step aside, avoiding damage.
Super kick.
Nice.
Super kick. I can't see this going on much longer.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer a good defense will even matter at this point.
What an elbow drop right to the heart. Knife and chop.
Lightning fast power slam by Orton.
Directly into the cover.
The damage is done.
Kicks out.
This is no time to hesitate.
From into the cover. This might be it. He got the shoulder up in time.
Giving a massive effort to overcome the pin attempt.
Points the shoulder up in 1.
Still gonna take a massive effort to...
Over the top rope.
Now here's Orton. And there's more resiliency from Gunther to just keep battling.
The ring general showing off his power. Unbelievable power.
Can that keep Finn down?
One right hand, another, and another.
Providing escape plan.
Not looking good in this position.
Over the top rope.
He breaks up the pin, stops the referee's.
Over the top rope.
Finn Balor in full control here.
16. Did Finn clinch this?
Kick from behind. Ouch. He wants to end this for the win. Stopping the pin there. Then now to Finn Balor. Reigns down an elbow retaliation. Jumping neck breaker. Ouch. What a display of strength here. And the shoulders are down. Almost ended it there.
Somehow, some way, he is still in this.
Punch connects. Punch right in the head. Oh my God, what a kick.
Running Hurricane.
Down the line with the schoolboy
Picks up the pin just in time. Orton has him pinned. Here we go. Stop the pin, preventing this match from ending. The ring general. He's got this one in the bag now. And he stops the count.
Standing shooting. Definitely an unorthodox strategy. He must have something else planned. Super kick! What's Gunther putting together? Underhook suplex. Not the most effective way to take out the trash, but still effective in its own way.
Oh no, trapping the arm. Vicious stomps to the hand.
Cuts off their offense with a swift elbow to the gut.
Turns it around.
Picked up.
And there's Gunther still able to mount substantial offense.
This match is reaching a tipping point, and Gunther can feel it.
And that's another well-placed attack for the win. He's changing his mind, going for something different now.
Drops a knee.
Snap suplex, very effective. Oh, Finn Balor with the overhead kick. He's in the drop zone. Totally missed that one. Wasted up. Impact to the stomach. Here's the cover. Is it enough?
Wait, look at the feet. The feet are on the ropes.
And now to Gunther.
We've seen this before. Put a drink over the middle rope. Hangman's DDT. Orton just showed Gunther that he's still got it. Look at this.
Gosh, what impact.
He's making his move.
For the win.
Got him. And he wins the Fatal 4-Way.
Here is your winner, Cameron Danger.
And there it is. The NWO proves once again why they're back and more formidable than ever, clinching a critical victory tonight.
Absolutely, Cole. This victory isn't just significant. It's too sweet.
Tonight was a revelation, but let me be clear, it was not a revolution. The so-called NWO revival? Well, the truth is that it was nothing more than a hoax. I stand with Team Raw and SmackDown. Always have, always will. I never meant to target our own Raw and SmackDown talent. But it seems I underestimated just how easily swayed you all were. It's no wonder why Mutiny has been so successful. You need to be smarter. To everyone who thought they were part of something new, understand this. It was all a strategic ploy. The point? To reveal the weak spots in Mutiny's armor, to sort out the tough from the talkers. And guess what? It worked. They broke ranks as soon as they saw a shiny new toy. But now, my WWE friends, it's time to band together. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, whatever's left of it. We all stand against Mutiny. We're not just prepared, we are united, and together we're unstoppable. Mutiny, you're in our sights, and we're coming for you. And R-Truth, my loyal soldier, listen up. The NWO adventure? It was a blast, but that chapter's over. We need to lace up for the real fight, the one right ahead of us.
I have to hand it to you. Reviving the NWO to draw out the weak links from Mutiny was genius. You really turned the tables on them.
And maybe found myself a disciple in R-Truth.
He was a wild card, but he helped make it believable.
I don't think you would have managed to pry so many members of Mutiny loose otherwise. Their ranks are pretty solid.
Not as solid as they thought. We exposed some serious cracks.
That's true. And I gotta say, the way you played both sides was impressive. Could be a trick we keep up our sleeves.
Absolutely. With the chaos we've created, they won't know who to trust.
We should talk about what's next. I spoke to the GMs, and you're going to defend your Unity titles at WWE Payback.
Mutiny maneuvered their way into a title match?
No, you'll actually be facing Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins.
Might be nice to take a break from battling Mutiny.
Exactly. And since you're facing a team from our side, there's no chance of the titles going back to NXT.
We don't plan on losing either way.
Even though they're not directly involved in the match, I still think Mutiny might try to interfere. And since we all know that Hunter and the board won't do anything about it, I'll be in your corner to watch your backs. Deal?
Sounds good to me.